Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Millennium Stadium for the first game of 2025 between your Featherstone Rovers and Goole Vikings. The teams are out and as follows. Your first team in 2025 includes 10 debutantes, 2 are trials. So here we go, I'll run through the team. The fullback for Featherstone tonight, number 1, Conor Grace. On the wings, Max Jeffries and Conor Wynn. Number 3, Josh Hardcastle and first debut for Jaden Hatton in the left centre. Scrum half this evening, making his debut is Zach Herring, and also at standoff is Thomas LeCans.
Rugby League is back at Post Office Road, albeit 2 days later than first anticipated. Goole Vikings are here for their first professional game. They will take place in League One in 2025. But the first pre-season hit out, and I'm joined today for commentary by King Vuniyayawa. King, first of all, mate, how are you finding it here at the Rovers? You're a couple of months into pre-season now. Is it going well?
Yeah, mate, I'm really enjoying it. You know, I'm meeting the boys and they're a great bunch of lads, and the coaching staff too. We're all hard working, and yeah, we're getting along real well. And yeah, I think we're all looking forward to this game and build that connection with the team.
And obviously the fans will be wondering why you aren't out there. They will be worried potentially that there's an injury, but there's no injury, and you are fully fit and looking forward to getting out there, aren't you?
Oh, definitely, I'm fully fit and I can't wait to play. It's been a while since I played. In the back end of last year I got injured, and now been itching to get back out and get some contact on the shoulders, and yeah, and I'm really looking forward to playing with the team, and and I'm working hard and stuff, so yeah.
Brilliant. And tonight, all that training you do, all the hard slog of pre-season, the lads will be looking forward to getting out on the field and putting some of that into practice, won't there? There's nothing like a game situation, is there?
No, nothing like it. I mean, it's all the hard work and all the sweat and tears everyone goes through. I mean, that's all the players understand. You have to go for that, because when it comes game time, that's when all the fun begins. You know, all the hard work that you put in, it all comes easy in the game. And yeah, it's, all the focus and the concentration. It all comes with the game, and yeah, the players. I mean, I'm looking forward to see how they work under pressure and all the stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Great stuff. Well, I will run you through the teams before they enter the field. And the Rovers start with Caleb Akins at fullback. It's Maddox Jeffrey and Conor Wynn on the wings. Josh Hardcastle and new signing Jaden Hatton in the centres. It's Tom LeCan and new signing Zach Herring at halfback. The front row is Gadwin Springer, Will Jubb, who's joined from York, and Jimmy Beckett. In the second row it's Brad Day, Toby Boothroyd, who's made the switch from Wakefield, and Australian Clay Webb is at loose forward. And on the bench for the Rovers, Connor Jones, Robson Stevens, Jordan Williams, Callum Turner, Johnny Openshaw, Max Rhodes and Dan Clark. So there will be a couple of names on the Rovers bench that you're not quite familiar with. I'll just give you a bit of an insight into them. So Johnny Openshaw is a hooker. He's played in League One before, and he has earned a contract with James Ford's squad off the back of a successful trial. So we're looking forward to seeing Johnny in action this evening. And Max Rhodes is a 17-year-old fullback or winger, and he's on trial. He's been playing amateur rugby at Uwth, and also playing amateur rugby at Uwth is Dan Clark. He's an 18-year-old standoff and he'll get his first hit out in Rovers colours tonight. So it'll be great to see how those young guys get on this evening. We're just a couple of minutes away from kick-off here. I tell you what, the temperature has risen. A couple of days ago it was freezing, and I've had to take my big coat off this evening. It's like summer, and King looks at me to his right and laughs. So Goole Vikings, their first game, they have the experienced Jamie Shaw at fullback. Three-quarter line of Thomas Halliday, Josh Guzdek, Thomas Mins, and a familiar face, Manoa Wakoki, of course, started the season at the Rovers in 2024. It's Mackenzie Harmon and Reece Dean at half-back. Front row is Alex Aldstock, Jalen Hodgson and Jack Coventry. Former flat capper Brett Ferris is the captain in the second row, with Bailey Dawson and Lennon Bursell is at loose forward. Substitutes Joe Phillips, Jack Aldous, Missy Talapapa, Tyler Craig, Callum Shaw, Andy Ellis, Michael Ogonwole and Benjamin Hodder as Goole Vikings enter the field. And the Rovers, led out by skipper Brad Day, come out onto the field. The Rovers playing in last year's MND special shirt, so we do apologise that the names and numbers are different on the back of the shirts, but I'll do my best to be as accurate as possible with the players and the names, and we are going to get underway. Rovers attacking the Post Office Road end in the first 40. And scrum half Reece Dean is going to get us underway for the Goole Vikings. Great to see Rugby League back at Featherstone. And Tommy Lacans is the first one underneath the kick, and Gadwin Springer carts it forward. Big collision. He plays the ball to Will Jubb at dummy half, who makes 5 or 6 metres from dummy half. Of course, worked with James Ford before at the York Knights. Here comes Jimmy Beckett. Mid-season signing from the Dewsbury Rams last year. Key figure in the pack. Rovers 5 or 6 metres short of halfway. Caleb Akins comes in for the carry. It's the last tackle. Rovers just inside Goole's half. Come left to Zach Herring for his first touch of the evening. He puts the kick into the corner, and Tom Halliday is underneath it. So I guess, King, the first couple of sets for both teams will just be look after the rugby league football, and we'll probably see most of the action in the middle of the field. Yeah, definitely. You want to start off your sets quite simple, strong. You don't want to keep it simple. Obviously, the weather is quite muddy out there, and you just want to hold on to the ball, get your one arm, get your arm passes and stuff going. Get your head ups and kick the ball down. That's what you want to do, and hopefully, everyone can hold on to the ball here, and we can have a good game. So Goole approaching halfway. Come left. The kick is from Harmon, straight to Caleb Akins, who runs and takes Featherstone to the 30-metre line. Lacan is at dummy half, and he passes it to Conor Wynn. Conor Wynn, Rovers' top try scorer in 2024, and won the Fans Player of the Year again as well. So Hardcastle tackled just past halfway. Tom Lacans is dictating play on this right-hand side. Short pass to Boothroyd. Boothroyd's through the gap, and Toby Boothroyd is going to go in for the first try of the evening. Lovely short side play there from Tom O'Lecan, and a great line there from Toby Boothroyd. Great start for the Rovers, King.
Yeah, mate, great front door line by Boothroyd, and great tip on from Lecan, using his back row, and him cutting straight through, inside step and straight underneath the post, and yeah, what a lovely play from the Rovers, looking good.
So a great start for the Rovers, and Toby Boothroyd played last season at Wakefield. It was a frustrating season for Boothroyd, he will admit. He spent a lot of the season out injured, but he has a good pedigree, ex-Cronulla Shark, and he ran a great line there for the try, and Rovers lead by 4 points to 0 with a kick to come. So Tom O'Lecan's on kicking duty. Kicked a fair few last season in the early stages of the campaign. Should be no mistake here. Right foot turns straight between the posts, and the Rovers lead by 6 points to 0. Good to see the Rovers there, King. Spread the ball, give it some width, and get some shape on early doors there.
Yeah, definitely. They just kept it simple there. They don't want to overplay nothing. Just stick to simple plays there, and you got your halves. Just doing their job, I'm looking at the space, and using the advantage and using their back rows.
And I think James Ford, one of the main things he'll be looking at this evening is getting the combinations right. Obviously, the first time a lot of these players have played together, and a fine example there between Tom O'Lecan and Toby Boothroyd.
Oh, definitely. He's been working hard trying to gel this team together, and the boys as well. We've been looking forward to this day as well. The boys are looking well out there, and all the training and stuff's been pulling off, and a great team selection as well, I reckon, for today as well, and starting and the squad numbers too, and it's been going good for James.
Absolutely. So the Rovers immediately past halfway and into Goole's half, 30 metres out. Here comes Herring at first receiver, shows it to 2, comes out the back to Lecan. Here comes Caleb Akins chiming in from fullback. Jubb at dummy half, comes to Lecan again. Try scorer Boothroyd passes out wide, and it's a kick from Josh Hardcastle that's fumbled by Goole. So the Rovers with a fresh set, 10 metres away from Goole's try line, and a chance to extend the early lead, 6 points to 0, thanks to the try from Toby Boothroyd. Tom O'Lecan with ball in hand, centre field, 10 metres out. He's got Zach Herring waiting for the ball over on the left. It's a long pass from Jubb to Herring. Herring to Caleb Akins. Akins with the pass away. Conor Wynne is going to finish in the corner. Conor Wynne does. Picks up exactly where he left off from 2024. And you can't give Conor Wynne an inch, because he'll take a yard. Rovers lead by 10 points to 0. And a really well worked try there, King.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see the backs working on their plays through training and stuff. And happy that turned out well for them. And just simple plays like that, attracting players and tip-ons. And obviously you got Winnie. That's always a great finisher for ever since he's been at this club. And good try.
So 10 points to 0, the Rovers lead, with a kick to come over on that far touch line from Lecan. I'm sure James Ford will be happy with his team's performance in the opening exchanges. And two different types of tries as well, King, when you look at keeping it tight there and Boothroyd going through the hole, and then the second try there, giving it some width from the scrum. That'll be pleasing as well for James Ford.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously you won your various different types of ways you can score tries. You know, you don't want to be just sticking to just simple stuff. But obviously, if, simple plays like that, you want to execute plays like that, and you know that was really well executed from the backs, and I'm glad that went over. But yeah, good. The various combinations of tries, which is always good for any team, and you know I'm looking forward to it. They're all looking forward to it.
So Thomas Lecan's unsuccessful with that conversion attempt, but the score remains 10-0 in favour of the Rovers. I'm just looking at this goal left edge. Brett Ferris, Thomas Mins, Manoa Koki, all ex-Featherstone players. So Jubb to Springer with a short pass. Here comes the running field. Jubb away from dummy half to Herring. Herring with a short pass to Brad Day. Now Brad Day just carved through the goal defence. He's got Hatton on his shoulder. Good tackle there from the Goole Vikings man, but Rovers carving through at ease, and there's going to be a penalty here. I don't think they were square. Yeah, sent to the sin bin. Professional foul there, King. You can't have any arguments with that, can you?
I mean, yeah, obviously a professional foul. It's just bad sportsmanship. There's no need for that. You know, it's not really a season game, but you're letting your team down like that. I mean, it's a bad call, but obviously it's great for Fev, but you know that's not needed in the game. But yeah, definitely a professional foul there.
So Goole making it a little bit harder for themselves. Now down to 12 men for 10 minutes. Rovers 10 metres out. I think they might go down the left hand side again. No, they come right here with Beckett, who carts it forward. Jubb at dummy half, fancies one from dummy half. Has he got over Will Jubb? He's held up, so he'll have to go back 10 metres. 8 years at the York Knights for Will Jubb. Now a flat capper at Featherstone. Here comes Boothroyd, scorer of the first try, fires a long pass out wide to Maddox Jeffrey. Jeffrey's tackled within the goal 10-metre line. It's a long pass, it's a loose pass. Great hands by Gadwin Springer. Jubb comes right to Lecan. Lecan, right foot step and straightens up. And the ball comes free from the tackle of Brett Ferris and company. So Goole get the ball back.
Yeah, obviously Goole's a player down, and obviously Fev's obviously looking for more opportunities there, but what they need to do now is just settle down. They know they're a man down. Opportunities will come, we just play the same plays. You know, you see everyone picking and going and trying to do it themselves. Obviously they're a man down, but obviously composure's really key here, and you know the points will come, and then the space will come, definitely will come, especially on the edge as well, where they lost their winger Halliday. So yeah, I think they just got to stay calm here and finish this set, and you know, these 10 minutes hurt them. You know, it's really going to hurt.
Well, Goole gain an extra 20-30 metres from that penalty, so they're just approaching halfway, and Brett Ferris takes a drive. Plenty of experience Brett Ferris has. Come left here, the ball comes free. Has it gone backwards? It's a knock on. Real good contact there, led by Clay Webb and a couple of others. And the Rovers will get the ball back 5 metres short of halfway. The error there from Mackenzie Harmon for Goole. So Lecan puts the ball in the scrum. It's a run here from Hatton, Jaden Hatton. Off-season signing from Swinton. Clay Webb, good hands to Gadwin Springer charging onto the ball. Jubb to Webb, here comes Herring. Herring out the back to Akins, Akins to Hatton, Hatton to Wynne. Conor Wynne, can he cross for his second try? He's going down the touchline, Conor Wynne steps inside. Good cover tackle there from the Goole Vikings man. Rovers 6 metres out from the try line. Long pass to Herring, here comes Beckett. Turns his back in a tackle and then finds his front. Jubb with a long pass to Lecan, Lecan to Herring, Herring. Big collision there, big hit. I think it was Thomas Mins with the big hit. Of course, he has a lot of Super League experience. Lecan with a long pass, intercepted by Manoa Koki. And we know he's got some pace. We saw it last season. Maddox Jeffrey gets back. Great work there from Maddox Jeffrey to get back and stop Koki from racing away. A loose pass there from the Rovers. Capitalised on by the Goole Vikings. And then Lecan, just a little too eager there. Gives away the penalty, so Goole will get a further 10-15 metres, you would imagine, from this kick. And a chance, King, first time of the evening to throw some attacking shape at Featherstone.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to this, to see what Goole's got on the plate for Featherstone, and I'm looking forward to what the defence is going to be like from Fev as well. And it's a good game here going here, and yeah.
So Goole, first attacking set on the Rovers line. 20 metres out, they come to Harmon. Harmon finds Dean out the back, short pass to Ferris. Good work there from Tom Lecan coming out. And good contact there from Toby Boothroyd as well. Lennon Bursell tackled a couple of metres short of the try line. Can Rovers stand firm? Come left out to Harmon. Harmon with the dummy, Gadwin Springer. Good tackle there from Springer to stop the threat. It's the last tackle, just one tackle to defend for the Rovers. It's a scamper from dummy half from Jalen Hodgson. Play is stopped, I think. Perhaps a head clash. So early thoughts then, King. Couple of quick fire Rovers tries. It settled down a little bit as a game. Obviously Goole are not helped by being reduced to 12 men, but they showed some promising signs in the last couple of minutes that it will be a competitive outing.
Yeah, definitely. As you can see here, they got a great start to their defence. You know what? Obviously, what I think if Featherstone should have been doing down the other end, obviously with 11 players from Goole. But I think they didn't want to overplay, so they just kept it simple. Now Featherstone have to start in their own 10, and let's see how the defence will go here, and hopefully Fev can get out of this.
So here comes Josh Hardcastle. He finds his front. Always busy, always looking for work is Hardcastle. Hatton with the nets carrying the set. It's a penalty there. So Rovers gifted field position. And Herring left-footed. Finds touch 15 metres away from the halfway line. So Hatton will tap the ball. Rovers 5 away from halfway. Here comes Springer, short pass to Webb. Webb with a short pass to Lecan. Can Lecan keep hold of the ball? Good work there from Tom Lecan to keep the ball in his traps. 6 again, the tackle count is wiped. Akins infield to Boothroyd. That's a good hit. Now, I'll tell you what, Thomas Mins has put in a couple of monster hits early doors. Getting stuck in is the former Rovers centre. Gadwin Springer charges forward, is tackled 25 metres out. Chubb at dummy half, comes to Herring. Turns it in field to Brad Day. Brad Day, good run from him, finds his front. Beckett with a short pass to Springer. Rovers within Goule's 10, long pass to Herring. Herring puts boot to ball, it's trapped there by Goole, and Goole do well to survive the danger from the Rovers. A long loose pass, eventually picked up by Wakoki Koki. Had to bend down for that one, the Goole wingman. Short pass to Jack Aldous. Harmon with the kick. Bounces in the middle of Jeffrey and Akins. The fullback picks it up and gives it to his wingman, and Jeffrey takes it forward. Gets bundled back, but then gets the offload away to Akins, and Akins scanning the line. Eventually takes the tackle 40 metres from his own line, so Rovers in a decent position. Conor Wynn with a short pass. Good pass there from Conor Wynn to Jaden Hatton. Slow play the ball. Herring fires it to Webb. Webb up the jumper, takes the carry. It's tackled 40 metres out. The score remains 10-0 in favour of the Rovers. Lacan turns it in field to Boovrod. That was a combination for the first try of the evening. Webb at first receiver, goes short to Jimmy Beckett. And the referee puts his hand up, it's the last tackle. Herring left footer, just puts a little chip in behind, chased by Hatton. Fumbled by the goal defender, but they're going to get a penalty for offside, I think.
There's contact in the air.
Contact in the air, yeah.
Like all ours was on ball. Obviously, French score, contact in the air. So, free kick for goal to come out. Unlucky there for Fev.
Yeah, it was a nicely weighted kick there from Zach Herring. Just the timing and execution a little bit off, but that's to be expected in these pre-season friendlies, isn't it, King?
Yeah, definitely. You want all these niggles and stuff out of, all these errors and stuff out of the way, in pre-season, and you see what your teammates got, and it's always good these pre-season games. Obviously got Cantor last Saturday, and all the boys are really looking forward to it. But no, got on Goole for coming up, and these lads too, they put on a good game, and it's been a great game so far.
Absolutely. So an error coming out of yardage from the Goole Vikings. So the Rovers presented with an opportunity to get the third try of the evening. Scrum 35 metres out. Lacan finds Hardcastle. Josh Hardcastle been a club stalwart since 2017. Local lad, played his amateur rugby just down the road at Featherstone Lions. Long pass to Herring. Herring turns it back inside to Webb. Jack Aldous for Gould does well and makes a tackle. Job comes to Herring. Herring with the short pass to Brad Day. Day, as he always does, comes onto the ball at speed. He's tackled 15 metres out. Job goes down the short side, turns it back in field to Akins, who's running across the line. Great footwork there from Caleb Akins, and he gets Rovers' third try of the evening. Will Job going down the short side. Caleb Akins coming on the inside and finding a gap in the Goole defence. Showing all the class that he has, Caleb Akins there, King.
Yeah, definitely, obviously, great initiative from Job, showing and taking the opportunity to go short side with Aiken coming back down, and obviously with a lot of individual brilliance, he just picked his tide picked out the tight middles in the middle, and then went in for the try. Great from Caleb Akins.
Yep, so the third try of the evening goes to the Rovers and comes from Caleb Akins. So the Rovers make 3 substitutions. The front row are all coming off. Eight, 9, 10, Springer, Jubb and Beckett. As Thomas Lecans adds the extras, so that's 16-0 in favour of the Rovers. Connor Jones, Robson Stevens and Jordan Williams are on. Some fresh legs in the middle of the field for the Rovers. Tom Halliday back on for Goole Vikings. So we're back at 13 against 13. Here comes Hardcastle. Hard and direct. Here comes Stevens. His first touch, and he's coming on from the bench. Here's Jordan Williams. Finds his front there, Jordan Williams. Tackled 5 short of halfway. Caleb Akins, he's been busy. It's the last tackle. Jones at dummy half. Goes left to Zach Herring. Herring with a deep kick. Halliday underneath it. Halliday takes the ball. Of course, of the 3 changes, King, the Rovers fans are familiar with Connor Jones, but Robson Stevens and Jordan Williams coming on from the bench. I'm sure they're looking forward to getting some game time, and the Rovers fans will be looking forward to seeing them in action. Yeah,
definitely. We've got 2 fresh swaps off the bench, and they're obviously really intrigued and curious on how they're going to go. And I mean, the first 2 minutes has been good, keeping it simple, and and obviously Connor Jones as usual, he's always working hard, in training as well. I've always seen it, and I'm looking forward to what these two big boys can do, and I'm looking forward to working with them as well when I get the chance to play next to them.
Great stuff. Kick from deep there from the Vikings. Maddox Jeffrey collects the ball and carts it forward. He's tackled 35 metres from his own line. Lecan gives it to Hardcastle, another carry from Josh Hardcastle. Never shies away from work, Hardcastle. Jones at dummy half comes left to Connor Wynn, who comes in from his wing to take the carry. Clay Webb cats it forward. Rovers just over 30 metres out from the try line, leading 16-0 against Goole Vikings. And Williams there taking the tackle. It's the last play of the set. Lecan, right-footed, puts the kick in. Very good kick there from Lecan. Koke was there to take the ball, but he was met by a number of Rovers defenders. Great kick there from Lecan. It's a real good skill, isn't it, to get the ball to land just in front of the try line, King?
Definitely great pinpoint kick from Thomas Lecans, and I've been practicing all training every day, and it's great result for the pack as well, for the team, as a middle as well. You're looking at your backs chasing and everyone, so yeah, great kick.
So it's a scruffy drop out there from Jamie Shaw, and Rovers can play straight away from the dropout. Connor Jones is going for the line. Connor Jones scores. Heads Up Rugby League there, taking advantage of the poor kick, and Connor Jones, fresh from the bench, gets Rovers' 4th try of the evening. A real opportunities try there from Connor Jones, King.
I mean, yeah, just great hands and great wrap from the middles and then your spine in the middle, and you expect that Connor Jones is always moving and always so proactive at all times, and he deserves to get something like that. Obviously not the best kick from Goole, which led to that result, and I hope they learn from it, and I hope they regroup and carry on putting on a good performance for their team.
So 20 points to 0. Connor Jones, the latest try scorer, and Tommy LeCans has an opportunity to add an extra 2 points. So around 30 minutes played in this first half. And LeCan adds the extras, so 22 points to 0, the Rovers lead.
And successful conversion there, Featherstone Rovers 14, Conor Grace making the score. Featherstone Rovers 22, Goole Vikings 0.
So King, your assessment then, 30 minutes in of the first performance of 2025, got to be happy?
Yeah, I'm quite happy. I mean, especially with the conditions as well. The field, it's not the best, but the boys are doing well here. Against a strong Goole side as well. I mean, they just came up to League One, but it's still quite strong. It's a good performance, good start from the boys, and I hope they keep progressing. And a lot more games to come for us to keep improving. So yeah.
That's what it's all about in pre-season, making those strides, improving and getting ready for the start of the real stuff, which will be here before we know it. Rovers go down the left, Herring gives it to Brad Day. Real handful to put down there is Day. Tackle just a couple of metres short of halfway. Here comes Williams, tackled 5 metres short of halfway. Zach Herring has come over to the right hand side to link up with LeCan. Takes the tackle. You would expect the ball to go right here from Jones to LeCan, and it does. And he puts boot to ball, and Jamie Shaw has to backtrack, fumbles it, but it goes behind. So Shaw survives, and he's tackled a couple of metres in front of his own try line. Here comes Halliday. Simbind earlier in the half for a professional foul. Here comes Wakoki in from his wing. A long pass again that's loose and finds the floor, and Brett Ferris eventually picks it up, but he's met by 4 Rovers defenders. And Josh Hardcastle right at the front. Good kick pressure there, great kick pressure there from Williams and Hardcastle. Conor Wynn traps it with his foot and takes Rovers past halfway. Goes across the line looking for a little gap. So Clay Webb is off for a breather and Jimmy Beckett comes back on. So a short rest for Beckett, and he's back on the field. Here comes Herring. Infield to Day. Day pokes his nose through the Goole defence. Jones with a long pass to Beckett. Beckett out the back to LeCan. Boothroyd takes the ball. He's met by Brett Ferris. Head on. He bounces off the tackle and he's brought down 10 metres short. It's the last tackle. Jones away from dummy half. Rovers have got the numbers here. Herring doesn't need anyone out on his left. He steps in off his left foot to score the 5th try of the half. Rovers lead by 26 points to 0, and it's the first Rovers try for Zach Herring, who's shown some nice touches in the first half, King.
Yeah, definitely. A great try from Zach Herring. Always started from a good defensive set from the Rovers. Made Goole kick out from there in 20, which they got offensive start, which just in Goole's half, which got them to that try. They just kept it simple, play to play, and the holes opened up from a tight Goole team, and yeah, so with all just keeping it simple and all the hard work has all come to this result, and yeah, great try for Zach.
A real good sight when you see a half-back take on the line and crash over for a try, as Zach Herring did there for the Rovers. 5th try of the first half. Rovers lead by 26 points to 0, and Thomas Lecan is going to try and make it 28 as we approach half-time. Around 5 minutes left to play in this first half. Lecan right-footed, no mistake. 28 points to 0 in favour of the Rovers.
And successful conversion. Featherstone Rovers 14, Conor Grace. Rovers score Featherstone Rovers 28. Goole Vikings 0.
Play resumes. 28-0 is the scoreline, and Maddox Jeffrey takes the restart. Jones gives it to Hardcastle. Step off the left foot from Hardcastle. He's met by Jack Aldous. Jones away from dummy half. Great work there from Connor Jones. Gives it to Beckett. Beckett's got a man on his left. He keeps going. Good work there from Beckett. Up the jumper. Makes another 20 metres for the Rovers. Great work out of dummy half from Connor Jones. And he comes down the left edge. Akins with a long pass. It's going to bounce into touch. Yeah, just into touch there. Conor Wynne trying to rescue the ball, but Goole are going to get it back 10 metres from their own line. Play is stopped temporarily. Looks like a bit of a head knock. A little bit dark in that corner. I think it's Jaden Hatton, is it, over on that left edge? Bit of a head knock. Looks like he's all right. Probably a little whack to the nose. So Thomas Lecan, who showed some nice touches in this first half. He comes off as we approach half-time, and Callum Turner comes on. Of course, was at the Dewsbury Rams last year. He's played for the Rovers before as Turner. A half-back that can play full-back. He slots in the halves. Zach Herring moves across to the right edge, and Turner moves across to the left. Here comes Ferris. Ferris to Minns. Charlotte dummy half. Harmon with a passing field to Jack Aldous. Reece Dean with the kick. Conor Wynne is attacking it again, traps it with his foot, and then it bounces in his favour, so he's tackled 5 metres short of halfway. Here comes Hatton. Josh Hardcastle. Lovely right foot step there from Hardcastle, and finds his front 30 metres out. Here comes the run of Stevens. He's tackled 20 metres short of Goole's try line. Rovers looking for a 6th try before the break. Herring with a little kick in behind. Thomas Minns does well for Goole to collect that. Now here's Manoa Wakoki Koki. Minns again with the carry. Hard to tell, it's Thomas Minns, face full of mud, as Halliday takes the next carry for Goole, skips across the field and he's tackled deep inside his own half. Good defence from the Rovers, keeping Goole inside their own 30 on the last tackle. It's a kick from deep. It's going to go beyond Jeffrey. No, it's not. Good work there from the Rovers wingman, who collects the ball and carts it forward. And a big hit coming in there from Minns. Here comes Hardcastle. Conor Wynn. Turner shows it to Williams, then pops it up to Jimmy Beckett on the charge. Here comes Jones, short pass to Turner, loses his foot in there. Callum Turner. It's the last tackle. Caleb Akins with a little kick in behind. Good work there from Halliday on the wing for Goole. No points on that occasion, King, but a real good place to turn Goole over.
I mean, yeah, definitely. That's what you love to watch. I mean, just completing your sets and and defensive sets as well. Like good starts to defensive sets always leads to good results in tired teams. And I can smell a try coming in. That's what you love to see. Just the grind, in rugby league. And rugby league is a sport we can never hide, and usually always the survival of the fittest. And great to see the boys just keeping it simple with their plays and just kicking on the last, giving it short and executing, and then just grinding up on defense. So yeah, it's been good, making Goole kicking out of their own 40.
Caleb Akins takes a kick from Goole and takes Rovers up to halfway. Into stop. I was just going to say we're into stoppage time of the first half, but the half-time whistle does go and Rovers lead by 28 points to 0. So King, half-time, 28 points to 0. What are your thoughts on the first half? Must be pleased from a Rovers perspective.
Yeah, definitely pleased, and obviously it's a lot of new faces. Obviously a lot of new combinations. People trying to connect, and it's some good signs, good results as well. And the back end, the last 20 minutes, just I really loved was just the boys just kept it simple. They knew the field conditions. We're not going to get flashy passes away. Just keeping it simple. Finishing off the sets down in Goole's 10 and making them work that, making them work hard to come out and making them kick out their own 30 and 40, which has resulted to good kicks. And it's been a great half from the boys, and it's looking forward to the second half.
So half time here, it's Featherstone Rovers 28, Goole Vikings 0. We'll see you for the second half.
to the pre-season party next Friday evening in the clubhouse. Everyone is welcome. We'll be announcing the squad numbers on the night.
So the half-time break is almost over. We're just awaiting the players returning to the field. Brad Day is the first one out, leading the Rovers out, who lead by 28 points to 0. A real dominant performance from the Rovers. And of course the Rovers looking to build on that in the second 40. And I'm sure we'll see a couple more fresh faces as well. So joined again for the second half by King Vuniyayawa. King, as we said earlier on, a real positive first half for the first hit out. Looking to build on that in the second half?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully the boys maintain the momentum that they've put on from the last 10 minutes of the first half, and hopefully they just keep it simple, and obviously with the conditions as well, and stay strong and defend.
Absolutely. You would imagine the conditions will probably get a little bit worse as the game goes on. You would imagine the pitch will probably cut up a little bit more, but so far so good for the Rovers. They've dealt with the conditions certainly better than Goole have in terms of errors. But the Vikings with the first touch of the ball in the second half, and a big carry running at Brad Day and Callum Turner. Andy Ellis on at dummy half. Of course, he played for Featherstone Rovers a long time ago. Talking 13 years ago since Andy Ellis was in the Rovers colours. So it's the last tackle. It's going to be a kick into the corner. Caleb Aikins underneath it, and he deals with it well. There's the Rovers number 1. Of course, I said the Rovers number 1. Squad numbers not announced yet. That will be next week, but I'm sure Caleb Aikins will be the Rovers number 1. I don't think there's any question about that. Here comes the carry over on the far side from Hardcastle. The ball comes free. Knocked down by the Goole defender, I think the decision is.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's golden tackle number is 92295. That's 92295.
Yep, referee Cameron Worsley gives the ball to the Rovers. So the scrum will be 30 metres from the Rovers line. So 4 of the Rovers interchanges were used in the first half. We're just waiting to see Johnny Openshaw, Max Rhodes and Dan Clark. Here comes Beckett. Jack Aldous shoots out of the line and brings Beckett down 40 metres away from his own line. Springer with the drive. Here comes Clay Webb. Webb out the back to Herring. Herring, good run there from Herring. Turn from Hardcastle there in the tackle. Did well to hold on to it and then released it to Jeffrey, who couldn't do much with that. Maddox Jeffrey on the far side. Herring at first receiver, shows it in field to Webb and then to Beckett, and then it comes to Turner. Turner to Day. Day out the back to Caleb Aikins, and here comes Jaden Hatton on that left edge. Jaden Hatton beats the tackle. Infield to Connor Jones. Surely it's a try for the Rovers. It's a long pass out to Connor Wynn. Connor Wynn finishes in the corner. And as we said in the first half, he doesn't need a second invitation. It's a second try for Connor Wynn, and a good start to the second half for the Rovers, King.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't see that play, turn-up play coming from Brad and the fullback, Caleb, putting Jaden Haddon through the through the hole, and yeah, just great execution from the backs. You can see they've been working hard, and yeah, it's a great start to the half.
Tremendous balance shown there from Jaden Hatton to stay on his feet, especially in these conditions, and make further ground there from the Rovers centre.
Oh, definitely, he's been class. Him and Had Castle, you know, they've just been hard workers. They're making it difficult for the defenders' goal to take them down, and it's just been great, and it's a great try, and you can see them obviously with the strength and the balance from Jaden, and he's a class centre, and great to have him on with the 5th team.
Absolutely. So Rovers picking up from where they left off in the second half. It's now 32-0. Callum Turner will take over the kicking duties with Tom O'Lecan on the sidelines. Still had to finish it, Conor Wynne, when he got the opportunity, but he made no mistake as ever, diving in at the left corner. But that try was created from Jaden Hatton, off-season signing from Swinton. Left-footed kick from Turner. I tell you what, it looks good from here. I think it is. The flags go up. Peach of a conversion there from Callum Turner, and Rovers now lead by 34-0. Just looking at the kickers in the squad, King, I'm sure you won't be putting your hand up to kick any goals this season. I'm looking at Ben Reynolds, who was prolific with the boot last year. We've seen that Tom O'Lecan can kick as well, and Callum Turner just from the touchline. It's important to have a number of kickers in the squad, isn't it? Because it is a big part of the game now, isn't it? Turning 4 into 6.
Oh, definitely, and it's a massive part of the game, especially helps us out, helps all the teams out, and it's always good to have like someone in the back pocket to help out with the kicking. I didn't even know Callum could kick as well, and I've always seen Ben Reynolds being the one taking care of kicking duties, but always good to see a new pair of boots and taking on the job. So yeah,
good to have strength and depth in the kicking department. Clay Webb is tackled 15 short of halfway down the left edge. Turner pops it infield to Hatton. The ball comes free. It's gone backwards, which I'm not too sure about, but play resumes anyway. Callum Turner collects the ball. Here comes Brad Day, wrestles and finds his front. It's the last tackle. Jones is going to go down the left-hand side to Turner. Turner with the left-footed kick. It's caught there by Josh Guzdek, who runs across the line. Former Doncaster player Josh Guzdek, as is Tom Halliday in the three-quarter line for the Vikings, and an error there for Goole, and you just feel if they are to see any progress in the second half, they've got to cut out these errors, King, haven't they? Oh,
definitely. It's playing a big part to their game, and obviously not the great start you want, for their team, and especially I could just see all the medals, just grueling walking back, going, oh damn, another DC, one of the worst things you would like to see, but obviously not something you want for your team, and I hope they can get out of this and put on a good performance, for their team as well, because they're expecting it. They've been working hard, and I hope they come out of this little situation that they're in.
Yeah, not ideal for the middles at all. No rest there for the pack, as the Rovers 30 metres out. 34-0. Conor Wynne with the only try in this second half. Superbly converted by Callum Turner. And there's the error. So that Goole Vikings pack will be breathing a sigh of relief there, King. An error for the Rovers, and a chance for Goole to get their hands back on the ball.
Oh, definitely. Massive sigh for the middle packs there. Obviously disappointed. I can see Gatto and Springer's obviously disappointed with that. Good opportunity there to I think score a try as well to finish off the set, but I guess now it's time for Goole to just find their feet back on the game, get down there, kick down, and hopefully start up a good defensive set and give the Feather a good game, and hopefully put some points on the board.
Here comes Halliday. Halliday finds the floor. Here comes Dean with the short pass to Jack Aldous. King has just whispered in my ear. We'll just question the age of Missy Talapapa, who's over on that far side. Now, I remember a game down here, 2013, I think it was. Missy Talapapa was playing for the Rovers, and Jamie Shaw, who's Goole's fullback, was playing for Hull. Now, you'll see a clip go around on YouTube and Facebook. Let's just say Missy Talapapa did not miss. I think the ball was still in the air, still had snow on it, and Talapapa absolutely clattered Jamie Shaw. It was a monster of a hit, illegal as well, and now they're teammates for the Goole Vikings.
I'm glad they got over that.
I'm sure they'll laugh about it now, King. Another error there from the Vikings, but this time in an attacking position, but they won't be happy with that. A real chance to ask some questions to the Rovers' defence, and Featherstone going to get it about 10 metres away from their own line. So what's the message here, King? Error-free, good building set coming out of yardage?
Yeah, definitely, just hold on to the ball, and obviously everyone's trying to play it fast and to get a quick play they're going, but with the wet conditions, we just want to hold on to it, complete our sets, keep it simple, no flashy passes, and this is the number one thing, just complete your set and then just get ready for the next job.
Here comes Gadwin Springer. Tracks 3 men into the tackle as always of Springer. Here comes Turner with the left foot step. Akins down the middle. He's got through plenty of work as Caleb Akins taking the pressure away from his forwards. Here comes Turner on the last tackle, left footed kick. So it is interesting, King. Zach Herring and Tom Lacan started the game at half-back. You've got Ben Reynolds, who's not featuring this evening, and Callum Turner, who's come on from the bench. It's good to have strength and depth all across the park, isn't it, going into the season?
Definitely, it's always good to have depth in your team, and to have like class players like them as well. I've been seeing them working out at training, and it's good that James Ford put this team together and everyone's really fighting for their spot. Obviously, we don't have a few boys, like myself, not playing, but I know I'm also going to keep myself on my toes and trying to get a game every week, and everyone's been working hard, and for that, especially for our spine as well. Now I'm really glad that we've got like a lot of depth in there too, and they've been class as well throughout the whole pre-season, and especially in the game as well. So yeah,
competition brings the best out of everyone, keeps everyone on the toes. A slight stoppage in play, and that's an opportunity for Will Jubb to be reintroduced. He comes on for Connor Jones. So Connor Jones, renowned for making an impact from the bench. It's not the pitch and the conditions for him, but he's still made an impact, hasn't he? Shown some real good touches out of dummy half.
Oh, definitely. You could just see he was everywhere. He's such a proactive guy, just so much energy. The energy injects into the team. It brings the team up at a new level, and you could just see him everywhere. And obviously, it wasn't the best pitch, but I could see him over chasing here and doing that, always covering someone's back. But that's what you want from your spine, your nine, and then his delivery from the ruck has been class as well. So yeah, it's good to have him on board as well. To have him on and off with Jubb as well. So yeah, he's been class this evening.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that because in my opinion last year Connor Jones played too many minutes and we couldn't see the best of him and what he's good at because he was playing those big minutes. The fact we've got Will Jubb now to maybe start the game, do the tough stuff, it'll bring the best out of both of them, won't it?
Oh, definitely. You can definitely see that Will Jubb's got all the experience. He just stays composed, and as a middle you just feel so safe around him. He's clear with what he does, and then when he goes off, you have Jones that comes on and he's just rapid fire. So much energy, which you love as well, coming off the bench, and a massive impact. So that's a good mix and match for both of them.
Real good balance. So a round of applause as a Goole player leaves the field with an injury. It's never nice, is it, King, to you do all the hard work in pre-season and you're itching to get started and get into the games, and then you suffer an injury like that. It's tough, isn't it, when you're waiting so long to play and then the season's in front of you and it's like, oh, bit of a rock in the road there.
Oh, definitely. You know, these pre-season games are always those. It always goes through every player's head. You know, whether they're going to get injured or not. But you know, it's part of the game now, and I feel like, you know, it does impact you mentally as well as a player, and you know, and we just pray that, you know, all his teammates are behind him, and you know, wishing him the best, and you know, we don't know what the full result is, but hopefully it's nothing too bad, and it's nothing that will keep him out of the season, the whole of the season. So yeah, good luck to him, and yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Never want to see players leave the field through injury. Jump away from dummy half to Turner. Turner pops it infield to Brad Day. Turner shows it to 2, comes out the back to Herring. Herring with a short pass to Boothroyd, scorer of the first try, which seems like a lifetime ago. The score now is 34 points to 0. It's a kick in field from Herring. Good progress there from the Goole Vikings, making 10 metres from the kick. Halliday with the next carry. Callum Shaw for Goole. Goal come down the right hand side. It's fumbled by Caleb Akins. Benjamin Hodder, who's fresh from the bench, puts the pressure on Akins. So Brad Day is off. He takes a breather.
Substitution for Rovers into the field at number 27. Sorry, 32. Jordan Williams replaces number 11, Brad Day.
So Robson Stevens is on. Springer at first receiver. Here comes Herring, good pass, great line from Toby Boothroyd, and just as he did in the first half, runs an absolute peach of a line, found this time by Zach Herring. Another great try for Boothroyd, King.
Definitely, I think you could tell that the Goole was expecting him to be on his shoulder, but a great fade line from Boothroyd, which we've seen him run at training every single time. You know, it's just been great, and you know, obviously we're glad to see that the backs plays have been working out and executing well. So yeah, great try from Boothroyd.
I mean, we saw Brad Day do it time and time again in 2024 and in previous seasons. You've got him on the left edge, you've got Toby Boothroyd on the right edge. The half-backs are going to be loving that, aren't they?
Definitely, you know, it's going to be a field day for the half-backs, and you know, don't want to bring down our middles as well. We've got middles that can run great lines too, and the whole team's just clicking, you know. And again, and obviously the back rows are the pinnacle of running the great line, which always holds the 3-man in. So, and obviously making line switches as well. So these two back rows have been great for Fev tonight, and obviously they have no subs tonight. So I told them, mate, you're gonna hold on for another 40 for second half. But yeah, they're up for it. So good on them.
He'll get them some minutes in the legs, King. Don't have to worry about playing 80 minutes. Have you ever played 80 minutes, just out of curiosity?
Professionally wise, no. I don't. When I started playing semi-professional, no, because I've always played middle. And obviously, it's too hard to play 80 minutes in the middle. Maybe when I was playing local league, when I was 19, 20, had all the lungs, and I had so much testosterone, I could play 80 minutes. But no, not since playing big men and professionals, so it's too hard now, especially being in the middle as well.
Well, Tom Lecan has made the conversion from Turner has made it 40 points to 0. Well, I'm going to make a prediction, King. You're going to play 80 minutes at one point this season. There we go, the early prediction before a ball's been kicked. King's going to play 80 minutes in a game this season.
Yeah, give me on the wing.
if you're on the wing, yeah. So 40 points to 0. The Rovers lead. Toby Boothroyd with the latest try, his second of the evening. Real good to see some combinations starting to click. So Brad Day leaving the field and Stevens coming on. Just sees Clay Webb move out to the back row. He's obviously operated in the middle for most of the game. How different will it be for him moving out to the edge?
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing that all pre-season, and I feel like, yeah, it's good to have someone that versatile as well, to change from being a ball player to running lines. So no, it's really good for the team, got some players that can play different positions. So yeah, obviously it's going to be a bit different, but I think he's looking forward to it and he can handle it, especially working with this 3-man in this half.
Good stuff. So Clay Webb involved in that tackle as well. I do look across the squad, King, and I see players like Clay Webb, Toby Boothroyd, who can probably play back row and a bit of middle as well. And then you've got your likes of Josh Hardcastle out wide, who can play centre back row. It's good to have that versatility, isn't it, amongst your squad, because you never know in games what situations you're going to face, and you have to adapt, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to try to bring myself up. I mean, I can play back row as well. I mean, I started playing back row rugby league. I've only got chucked in the middle when I started playing professionally. So no, it's massive to have so much depth in your team. Obviously, with injuries coming as well, and you don't know what's going to come up in the middle of the season, and people need to change up, and yeah, so no, it's always good.
So Will Jubb has just come off the field. Do you want to tell us a little bit about I think is it a trialist, King, that's come on, or is it?
Yeah, he was a trialist through pre-season, but yeah, Johnny Openshaw. The coaches, James Ford, gave him a trial to see how he goes through the season, but he's just been working his ass off all pre-season, and I think a few weeks in they signed him on, and he's just been class. He's him and Connor Jones just battling each other and training every single day. You'll see as well. He's so proactive as well. He always works his ass off. So yeah, looking forward to see how he goes today.
Good stuff. So yeah, he's on, and judging by his first touch of the ball, he looks sharp out of dummy half there. There's Johnny Openshaw. Now, I saw Connor Jones come on. I think he's gone out to the right centre, King. I think he's gone and played out in the centre, which he's done before for Salford and for Featherstone. There's Connor Jones. At first I thought he'd gone to half, but Zach Herring's still out there, so he's definitely gone into the centres. So that's the last tackle for Goole. 5 short of halfway, the ball's put into the air. Connor Wynn's underneath it. No mistake there from Connor Wynn. And here comes Hatton on that left edge, steps inside. Shows some strong touches today as Jaden Hatton, as Jordan Williams comes back on for Gadwin Springer. Comes Williams. Zach Herring with the right foot step. And then the short pass to Turner. He's going to have to probably give him send up, is Turner. Well, the referee said you have to go down, and then he passed the ball and he still allowed play to continue. Eventually he gives the penalty against Callum Turner. I think the ref was telling him just to take a knee. Clay Webb just in the eye line there.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to tell who's on which team at the moment, because obviously all the jerseys are all dirty and full of mud, and yeah, obviously obviously something we didn't want to. I think Turner wasn't expecting. I think probably didn't hear the ref properly telling him to go down. But yeah, obviously good opportunity for Goole to get down and so some opportunity to attack Fev, and we see what Fev's defense is going to be like. And yeah, obviously there's a knockback from Goole.
Well, they've still got the ball and they're 20 metres out. Yeah. I did apologise before the game that the numbers were different and the names were different, but you can't see them now anyway, so never mind. Goole going down the short side with Dean. Dean with the short pass. Looking a little disjointed, which is understandable. Obviously, it's their first game in rugby league for Goole, and they're only going to grow from here. So, small steps. I'm sure they'll get better as the season goes on. Of course, we're only in pre-season on a cold Tuesday night here in Featherstone. Short pass, good offload. Well, it would have been if it had gone into the goal hands, but play is kept alive. Hodgson there to the half-back Harmon. Harmon he's tackled 10 metres out. So Goole will want to end with a good kick. Of course, trailing 40 points to 0. Dean with the kick. Conor Wynn thought about catching it on the full, realised he might have to stretch out a little bit too far. It bounces out of play, so the Rovers are going to get it back 10 metres from their own line.
Substitution for Rovers entry the field. Joining us today, Vuniyayawa from 30, Max Rhodes replacing number 1, Goole Vikings.
Yeah, so Max Rhodes comes on at full-back in place of Caleb Akins, 17-year-old. Have you been impressed with him in training, King?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I didn't get to see much of him. Obviously, our squad's really filled up, and we've got everyone working hard, fighting for the position. But now, big ups to the young kid, and going up against men as well and putting his hand up, which has been great.
Be a real good experience for him getting some minutes here, and he's immediately involved in the tackle. And Goole are going to get a penalty here. So Conor Wynn has been sent off. Sent off for throwing a punch. Now, that's not something that you... It's been a real positive performance, I'd say, from the Rovers this evening. And a little thing... Well, that's not a little thing, because he's got a red card. But you don't want to see that, do you, in a pre-season friendly, being given your marching orders and sent off?
Yeah, definitely. It's not good. No, never good for the team as well. Obviously, we don't know what the outcome's going to be. I'm going to judiciary after that. Obviously, we really like to have Conor with us as well, starting off the season, and obviously he's a good, strong winger. Obviously a best finisher last year, and obviously quite disappointing to see that. But I guess there's a good test there. 14 men for the rest of the game. 12 men for the rest of the game, and see how the boys handle the pressure and see how they turn up for each other here.
Definitely, and I mean, fingers crossed. Hopefully not. But at some point this year, I'm going to predict that we will be down to 12 men for some period in the game. So it's a chance to, I don't want to say practice, but yeah, I suppose practice with 12 men. And, because at some point in the season, you probably will be playing with 12 men. So it's Rovers back in possession. Left-footed kick to touch. Nearly hits us up in the gantry. It's a good job there's a roof ahead of us. So Clay Webb with the carry. Johnny Openshaw at dummy half. Sends it infield to Beckett. Good line speed and aggression there from the Vikings. Herring, who's been out there from the start as Zach Herring in his first outing in Rovers colours. Williams tackled 35 metres out. Herring with the passing field. It was looking for Beckett. Now I think he might give head and feed to the Rovers here. I think he's saying that the Goole defender, yes he has, the Goole defender's knocked it back as Herring got the offload away. So a chance here for Rovers to get some rhythm back and post some more points, King.
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously they're a man down with the winger down, but obviously that doesn't mean they can't score any points, and obviously a good chance here, and see how the young kid goes at the back and see obviously with Herring on the right side and taking control of the game, and I hope they string some plays together and get to go over the white line.
Absolutely. First tackle, Rovers 20 metres out. Open short, dummy half. Goes down the short side. Here comes Jones. Jones with the right foot step. He's tackled 10 metres out. Different running option out there with Connor Jones in the centres. Here comes Stevens with the tackle. He's turned. Sorry, Stevens with the carry. He's turned in the tackle. Beckett at first receiver. Goes short to Williams. It bounces off Williams and then goes into the arms of the goal man. So scrum down, goal ball, 10 metres from their own line. Here comes Koki. So I think just down below us we are going to see Dan Clark come on. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Dan King? He's a young halfback. He's been plying his trade with UF in the amateur league as well.
Oh yeah, Dan Clark. I mean, I've been working closely with him at training. You know, trying to, obviously he's a young kid, trying to soak up all the experience guys have had to say, and obviously what to teach. And he's been a good kid, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do. And obviously I never expected him to be playing half. You know, he's quite a big half. But I'm looking forward to him. He's been a good kid. Really wants to learn. And just see how it goes there. Ooh.
Well, I thought that when I saw him getting ready to come on. Yeah. He's bigger than some of the middles coming on to play half. Hey, if you've got it between the eyes, King, doesn't matter how big you are. So he comes on at half-back for Zach Herring. So a word on Zach. Obviously, new country for him, new surroundings. He's shown some real nice touches tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously new team as well. Obviously with the new weather conditions. They're new to the country, so they've been struggling a bit, him and the other new players to get used to the weather, and now they've gone well tonight. Luckily the weather has warmed up a bit, but he's been good. Warm touches in the control of the defense, and just a real test for Fev now, and see how Goole goes and see if they get over the line here.
Well, they certainly have an opportunity to. It's a long pass and they are going to get over the line. It's a try out wide. And Callum Shaw gets a try. Goole taking advantage of the extra man. And a real well-worked try over on this short side, King.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, with that the error that they made on the right side there, obviously gave Goole the opportunity to for a full set, and obviously they stayed composed and they took advantage of the opportunity, and the space opened up where Winnie obviously Conor Wynn's left wing was wide open, so they took advantage of the opportunity, they went and they attacked the side, so got on Goole for getting over the line.
Absolutely, and Callum Shaw gets Goole Vikings' first try in this near corner. Will be interesting to see how they get on in League One in this coming season. obviously a newly formed team with new players. They will get better as the season goes on. It's a decent enough conversion attempt. I thought he was just going to fall a little bit wide, but it curls in. So Reece Dean turns 4 into 6.
Number 7, Reece Dean. Making the score here at the Millennium Stadium. Featherstone Rovers 40.
So 40 points to 6 to the Rovers. Callum Turner gets us back underway. And he's running onto this at some speed. Good carry there. Here's Aldous. Runs at young Johnny Openshaw, who stands firm. Andy Ellis. I'm not too sure how old Andy Ellis is. I know he's knocking on a bit now. What I was saying with James Ford before the game, he looks exactly the same as he did 10 years ago. And he still looks sharp at dummy half as well, Andy Ellis. So he passes out to the half-back, and it's a kick that puts Hatton under pressure. And he's done well there as Jaden Hatton, because obviously he's not used to claiming those high kicks, having to drop in on the wing with Conor Wynne being sent off. He's normally the one shielding the winger, is Hatton, but he did well to take that ball. Here comes Jeffrey in from his wing. Dan Clark getting his hands on the ball and feeding it out wide to Hardcastle. Here comes running field, good yards in the tackle. Last tackle, Openshaw comes left to Turner. Turner with the left-footed kick. So I've just been informed that Andy Ellis turned 40 in December, just gone. So that's remarkable, isn't it, King? 40-year-old and still looking in great shape like that, and putting your body through this, especially in the middle as well.
Jeez, I don't know how some of these guys do it, you know. It's pretty much the likes of Cameron Smith and all of them, how they like, and especially in the middle. And isn't it weird, like the long-lasting players, the guys that last the most, are always nines. I don't know how they do it, and they go for the most contact, they do the most work, and somehow they're the long-lasting players. Like, it's always the nines. Every team I've been in, it's always the nines that are always like the oldest in the team, and it's crazy. But I'm not sure if, the nines in our team, they're not that old, but I'm sure they'll last a long time. I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't know how that works for me, because I'm a middle as well, and it's just crazy. It blows my mind.
How old are you now, King?
29, 30 soon. So.
Oh, you had to think about that, didn't you? I see a nice 10-year contract coming up for you, King. We'll take you till 40, mate.
Give me the 9 jersey.
I mean, it is a good point you make. I mean, James Roby's only just retired, and he was doing it week in, week out for years. Small man syndrome, that's what it is.
They're just very smart and very effective.
Very tough, yeah.
Very tough as well.
So Openshaw at dummy half. We're approaching the final stages in this pre-season friendly. Rovers lead by 40 points to 6. It's been a successful hit out. Some real nice touches. And James Ford will have been pleased with large chunks of what he's seen this evening. Openshaw pops it in field, and a loose pass to the fullback there. Max Rhodes is dropped, so Goole are going to get the ball around halfway.
Obviously, you can see that when how the boys are ripping into Max Rhodes. You know, this is the big league now. Obviously, after he dropped the ball, he ran off from the ball. Connor Jones ripping into him. If you drop the ball, you dive on the ball straight away. You know, no, you don't give the ball back easy. to the opponent. So yeah, it's a good lesson for both Max Rhodes and Daniel Clark. You know, good lessons for them as well. You know, good opportunity for them to learn what the big league's all about.
And the only way they will learn is by experiencing it, won't they, King? So yeah, you are right in what you're saying there. So Hardcastle with the quick tap.
Not taking any risks.
I'll tap and run. Beckett with the drive, so Rovers looking to add more points. Not as destructive in the second half as what they were in the first, but that's understandable. I don't think anybody expected that with the changes that are made and the conditions getting a little bit worse. Openshaw away from dummy half with the pass. It's 5 metres short. That's a great pass there from the halfback. Actually, took that well, and then pass across. Good run there from Rhodes. Late shot, yep. So Rovers are going to get a penalty and an opportunity for the young lads, Dan Clark and Max Rhodes, to get their hand on the ball a little bit more in this set.
Yeah, hopefully, and I hope they learn that they're going to have to take control now, since they are very, they're big. They're part of the spine, and then hopefully the team will guide them through, letting them know that they're going to have to take control. They can't just sit out there and be quiet.
I tell you what, that's a great pass there from Openshaw at dummy half, and Jimmy Beckett goes in for a try. And he has a knack, does Jimmy Beckett, of scoring tries as of late. I think he made 10 appearances and scored 4 tries last year for the Rovers. But that was made by Johnny Openshaw, and a prime example, King, of playing what's in front of you.
Definitely, you're playing, see what in front of you. You want to play more in front of you first before going out, spreading it out wide. So I think Goole was expecting Fev to spread out wide, where the hole just turned up. You know, and great vision from Openshaw to spot Jimmy Beckett's hole, and good little twist and catch and spin from Jimmy Beckett to go underneath the post. So great try from the middles. I'm always happy when the middles score a try.
I'm sure you are. Hopefully a few for yourself. And there the full-time whistle goes as Callum Turner knocks over the conversion. So it has finished Featherstone Rovers 46, Goole Vikings 6. King, I would say a successful hit out for this first pre-season friendly. What are your thoughts on the full-time whistle?
No, definitely, I thought it was a really good game. The big ups to Goole for coming up and then play like a big team like Fev as well. It's a good turnout, and obviously the boys making good new connections, and I see how we're going to go out there. But good first game as well on a Tuesday night as well. Thanks to Goole for coming up. Obviously, I didn't want obviously the sad situation with Conor Wynn. We don't know what's going to happen, but obviously we just have to keep looking ahead and focus on the next job. And obviously next job's on Saturday, and hopefully we can put up a good performance as well.
Well, hopefully you're on the pitch next time we're in action, but if you're not, you've been a great co-commentator, King, so you're more than welcome up here anytime. King Vuniyayawa on co-commentary, thanks a lot for tuning in to listen to myself and King talk you through this evening's pre-season friendly. It's finished here, a successful night for the Rovers, 46 points, no injuries and a run out for the players. It's finished 46 points to 6 in favour of the Rovers.
Cheers, King. Thank you very much. Thank you.